control my own destiny.
Zero contact, the officially off the radar.
Yo, welcome back. It's your boy Ro on another episode of Off the Radar. We've got some special guests in the building who are reoccurring. Kuzan type, bless you. No, we're live, man. Everything that we do is right here in the moment. Ain't nothing pre-rehearsed. And with that said, we have the master of communication, one of the most intelligent individuals that I know on several trivial knowledge for decades. We have the official Busy B. What's going on, man?
Man, official Busy B. I'm here in the building.
And yo, we fucked up, man. We done let the GDs in the dough. So we got the official Rooga in the building, man. What's going on?
Let the GDs in the door.
How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. So what's y'all week been like so far, just for the last 7 days?
Man, my week has been, just grinding, get to it, man. Interviewing with Cam Capone.
Okay.
Took a interview with Mimo 600. Took one with Bompton G Uno. Just lining it up, man. We getting ready to take care of the TV series Lose, which is going to feature Rooga.
Okay.
His story is coming out, man. Story about him and his brother, Lil Scrap. Situation with Mimo, man. This is going to be a space of healing with Lose. This is not going to be, what we talking about the violence in Chicago, the obvious. We're going to talk about the backstory, what the people don't see, what they don't know. How this shit really affects the guys that's involved in it, man. So I've been working on getting that together, and that's how my week been looking.
How about you, Root?
Like he say, pretty much the week we've been chopping it up about doing the documentary thing. Me just working, working on this album, trying to get these last songs through, family time a lot, other than that, I'm just
What songs you working on?
I got an album called Heartache.
Why is it called Heartache?
Pretty much.
Biting after Kanye? 808
Nah,
Heartbreak?
He made something like that.
Back in the day, he made
Yeah,
808 Heartbreak. Yeah, a Heartbreak, something like that.
No,
Yeah.
it's basically heartache, just what I went through coming up, a lot of heartache, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And, my backstory.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people don't really talk about that because, everybody's got their own personal struggle that they have to accomplish to get through. But to be successful after it is a whole nother thing. A lot of people quit, they fail, they start fucking up, they start doing dumb shit to try to jumpstart. But to actually be successful and see the success and run your own label and have your own squad, so is that something we're going to be able to hear on the album?
Oh, yeah. Like me talking about just everything, you know what I'm saying, from my household, my losing brothers, struggling in the hood, you know what I'm saying, just the good things too, you know what I'm saying, but mainly the heartache that I went through to get to where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can't wait to hear it, man.
Man, yeah, man. He got a crazy story, man. More and more me and him started connecting, man, in our brotherhood. We've known each other for a little while now, but I had a chance to meet him, and he was there for me when I experienced some of my heartbreak. When my son passed, man, the second place I went after I went home was he called me, and him and his mother cooked food and told me to come over to the house.
Oh, man, that's
And
love.
I went to his house, and his mother, whom obviously has experienced some heartbreak, sat me down and talked to me as a parent that's lost a child. So, man, that's why I got so much appreciation for this brother, man, and respect, man, because he was there for me, man, in my time of heartbreak too, man. Appreciate you, man.
problem,
I ain't never had a chance to tell you that shit. I ain't never had a chance to tell you ugly ass that, boy. Appreciate you, boy.
Hey, anytime, man.
No,
I
that's
just know that
stand up.
feeling, man.
Man, shit.
I seen my mama go through it, and I know it was fresh on you. You know what I'm saying? I just know that dark place, bro.
Man, shit.
And I just knew, like, sometimes a good meal kind of ease your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
man. Yeah, it did, man. It served its purpose, man.
Because I remember we was on the phone.
Yeah,
We
was
was
on the
literally talking on the phone, getting ready to meet up to go work. And then he go, hold on, man, I got another line. Hold on.
Yep.
And he switched over. And I'll never forget that feeling, like when you switch back on the line, I can hear without even seeing your face.
Man, you know, I never even realized
that.
that until right now. I was on the phone with you because you called me and you said I could still come to set. I
Yeah.
could still come to set, and I'm like, I was on the. They had just called me, and I remember that, man. I didn't think about that till now. That's tripped out, man. Both of y'all two was really important, man, and some of the biggest moments in my life. That's crazy.
Man, but
Sure.
and even after that, it was kind of like a soft pitch preparation because I lost, one of my brothers right after that.
Yeah, you did too.
So
yeah.
literally leaving the funeral, the very next morning, I got a phone call, first call in the morning,
Right after the funeral.
and found out my brother he
I'm sorry to
passed,
hear that,
and they
man.
found so it was rough. So
Yeah, we went
and
through
D
a rough
helped
stretch.
out.
Yeah.
So but it's a part of a journey that a lot of people don't understand, but when you go through it, you're able to connect with others that's been through it and be like, all right, now I can see, like you said, lifting each other up and be
That's
able
a
to keep
fact,
going.
man. That's a fact for sure.
And that's crucial, especially in these times right now. Chicago is in like almost like a state of emergency, as you said. So in these times where everybody is going through it, what's a support system that you see that could be handled to help out throughout Chicago right now?
Honestly, I feel like a lot of people that could just, I think if a lot of people need to get life insurance, first of all.
Wow.
And I'm not even joking, for real.
Now this is where I expect that to be the first thing you said, though. That was crazy.
Because look, if a lot of people get if everybody in the hood community start getting life insurance and everything, I guarantee you a lot of people ain't gonna be dying.
Why you say that?
Because it's gonna cost them.
Mm.
It's gonna cost them.
That's a cold program.
I'm trying to tell you. But not just about that, but
No,
like,
I felt that.
and-
I understood what you
and-
meant. No, I
and
understood
it's
what you
not
meant,
just
though.
that, because you got blacks killing blacks. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
So people just gotta get these kids, man, while they're young, because it's really these kids. Like people from our generation that came up, it ain't really even them no more. You got these shorties out here that done picked up everything and just, and then they doing it at a younger age than we was doing it. You feel me? At the age they doing it at, we was doing kid shit. You feel me? Like
Right.
playing basketball and normal shit in the hood.
Yeah.
I seen a kid as 11 years old on Perks. I was like, damn.
11 years old on Perks is crazy.
With a switch.
Like,
With a
and
switch.
then they bodies can't even take that shit. So it's like they be over high. Like you ever seen them shorties high? They ass be nodding and doing all type of shit. Like,
Yeah.
and
That shit is
then
dog food. That's it, dog food. Shit, really.
a perk is probably the craziest thing to take, bro.
Yeah.
You took a perk before?
Nah, I ain't never took a perk.
How about you?
Nah, I didn't.
Okay.
It be too many. It's too many. That shit kind of like dope to me.
It is dope. That's exactly what it is.
Like it's too many examples, bro. If I see you right here nodding and you look like a fucking dope fiend, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to nod, bro. I don't want to do no drug, have me nodding and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Might
Yeah.
smoke me a little weed, drink some liquor. I'm cool with that, occasionally.
Now, I've done fucked up and thought I was smoking some weed and smoked some angel dust. I told B
I
that
remember
story.
that story. Yeah.
You was high as hell.
Oh,
Nah,
man,
you
I was-
talk about a crazy ass story. He had a crazy ass story, but you got to watch. Everybody tune in and Look Who TV. The story is called The Bus Trip.
So the drugs,
I directed
So-
that one. It's
so,
called The Bus
similar
Trip.
to the drug or somebody.
Yeah, but I was riding the Greyhound back to Vegas from Phoenix, and so all the drug addicts was on there, didn't know. And, while it's going down, there's a dude on the bus from Atlanta, some other guys like on drugs, sores all over his body, white guy touching him. Atlanta dude sock him in the mouth, like, yo, you need to stop. They pull the bus over, police come, pat everybody down, and, they're about to arrest the Atlanta dude. And I was like, I actually got it on tape. Atlanta dude stayed, they arrested the drug addict dude. Man, dude is like, I'm gonna smoke you all the next stops. Cool. Then we got a bomb threat. And so somebody said, I got a bomb on the bus. And they're like, I'm gonna blow this whole motherfucker
There's
up.
a lot going on that bus.
That's what man. So it's like,
bus ride.
it was like, we gotta smoke. And so then when we stopped, the dude was like, I tossed that shit. Like, I don't know what's about to happen. White dude was standing underneath the tree and he's like, yeah, he's smoking. He's like, you can smoke with me. And he had angel dust. I didn't know that. I thought it was just weed. I'm like, okay, you got a joint. We just all smoking. That's why you don't smoke with strangers. Yeah, that shit. That was horrible. Worst high of my life.
Oh, yeah.
Worst high.
And not saying it like that. Certain Caucasian people, man, they smoke a little different.
Yeah.
If I've been to smoke some motherfucking meth, boy, you better be careful.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Put a little salt on their greens. Put salt on their greens, Jack. You gotta be smoking
man.
a woo daddy, a wet. I mean, not a wet, but smoking your woo.
It's crazy because, like, like when you smoke tree, like your chest kind of burn a little bit when you take a deep hit. My chest got cold. And I was like, oh, hell no. That was the first time I was like, I fucked up. But
So you only hit it one time?
Nah, I hit it twice. Because I was just like, I'm tripping. Like, I know this ain't right. And like,
So how was the high? Like,
it was, man, it was.
We're gonna get you some dust in here, see what you want to do. So you want to check it out?
that's great.
I wasn't like Smokey running down in front of a Cadillac, but it was
close,
still, it was close, man.
Shit.
Like, it was bad.
Did you get back on the trip on the bus?
I got back on the bus.
You
and
don't want to hear the rest of the story.
Man, it's a whole, the bus ride really was like about 9-10 hours. And it was supposed to be like a 4-hour trip.
I just, look, you got to let shit be what it be.
So, like, is Chicago still standing behind Ye right now? Or is it just like that's his own business? Whatever he do is what he do?
I mean, Chicago as a whole, we like to play a lot anyway.
Yeah.
Both of us always playing and trolling and shit. But I feel like he still got his supporters, you know what I'm saying? He got them.
Man, Kanye got a billion in dollars, man.
Bro.
Shit, he gonna always have people gonna fuck with him.
But it's like, I don't know, I don't know what's true these days on the internet, bro, to even say. These days, they'll make some shit up, a page, and everybody believe that this man has said this shit.
Right, for real.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially with AI right now.
He on that type of level of fame, you feel me? And people be doing shit. You don't know if it's him or not, or
Really fast. We have my sister here, Joy, Black Ramona Flowers.
My bad, jumped in. I'm so sorry, y'all.
So
Welcome to the
I
show.
wanted to ask, with what's going on right now, how are you feeling with the situation with Dirk?
as far as what, him going to jail?
Mm-hmm.
Or him just being
him
in
getting
jail.
booked and shit. Just anybody, just seeing Dirk, you know what I'm saying, with his career, his journey, what he went through, you know what I'm saying, because he, you know what I'm saying, no matter the circumstances of what we had going on, you know what I'm saying, he's still a Chicago, you know what I'm saying, pioneer that overcame this shit, so it's just it's a sad thing to see still, just to see him go down, you know what I'm saying, like that, because just everything he got going on with his music, with his legacy, his family, everything he owned, everything he just built, you feel me? It's like just tearing it down, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just tearing it down, but who knows? He might come from under it, you know what I'm saying? But
I hope so, because he was starting to have a big impact on youth right now, speaking a lot of positivity.
Yeah.
So, to see that happen right in the cusp of him really impacting and changing these kids' lives that we just talking about, they on drugs and they doing bad out there. You got a role model and they just trying to attack them.
yeah, that shit fucked up, bro. Cause
I don't wish him to jail, man, either, man. Man, like I second what Rooga said. If Dirk, can I say this safely, man? Is Dirk is equivalent to the Jay-Z of Chicago, man? What you think?
You could say that, if you want to put it like that, but not. I wouldn't say like.
I mean, as far as the streets, and just having
I'll
that
tell you
pop,
some real
that
shit.
pop
The
of-
Jay-Z of Chicago is Ye. That's
Okay,
real.
okay,
That
now
makes
that's
sense.
real. That's real.
Yeah.
But
That's
not
real.
taking no
No,
credit
that's
from
real.
him. But you know what I'm saying. But it's more so.
And
he
which
just-
ways would you
he come
say
from
that?
our youth, so it's kind of powerful for our
For your era,
generation,
yeah, your
you know what I'm
generation,
saying?
yeah. I mean, I watched him from still one of my favorite songs, man, is this ain't what you want. You know, L's anthem, man. And I remember, you know, them standing there, man, and doing their little thing. And I remember the song was so catchy. I was like, man, he on to something with this one. You know, they filmed it and it was in the hood. And then all of a sudden he's a pop star, man. You know, he up there making songs with Drake and doing his thing. And then he just came all the way through, man. So to see him, man, to go down in infamy or to be even tied up under something so heinous, man, man, if you anybody that's anybody, man, you know, you don't cheer for nobody to be locked up, bro.
No.
You know what I
No,
mean?
was jail
You know,
on
so
nobody, man.
you don't wish jail on nobody, man. That's a curse, I think, man. So,
Yeah.
you know, so man, man, we ain't, man. Let me give my salams to Dirk, man. Stay on your head, man, and pray to Allah.
Yeah, man. And it's fucked up because the way that the whole system is, and we say it too many times, but seriously, there's a lot that's just setting everybody up to just accept going to jail and accept prison and shit. Like even since the school system, the way that it's set up, where they've got the hallways, where they got the times for you to eat, when they got times for you to go outside, you got like 20 minutes.
It's an institution.
Yeah, the whole thing is an institution, and it gets you locked into that. Where, you know, I was in jail for a day over some parking ticket shit.
You went to jail over parking ticket?
I went to jail over weed possession. No, it was, I got pulled over because the parking ticket, they found the weed.
Oh, okay.
To jail. But yeah, so when I was in there, like literally, it feels like high school, like, you know, with everybody around, like the way that there was different egos and shit. But this is a whole different thing. This isn't like a prison, this is, or being like in jail. But I'm saying like still,
It's like the holding themselves.
yeah, but like it's different rules on how everybody just acts and behaves, and the social behavior that's just completely.
Yeah, shit. Try being somewhere where nobody want to be there.
Yeah.
That's basically the vibe. That's
And
the
then
vibe. Nobody wants to be there, whether they're guilty or innocent.
And the craziest part, man, I remember I seen it was a white guy that was in there that was trying to be rebellious, and he was just like, you know, they seen me and he was like, thought I looked like Rajon Rondo. So they was like, yo, Rondo, let's fuck with the cops. And so he punched the cop in the face, and I seen 6 cops jump this dude, put him in handcuffs, and they tased him and not tased him, they maced him, and they rubbed it in his eyes and they kicked his head in. Like,
Yeah, it get grimy in jail.
that was the police. I was like, damn.
Yeah, so that wasn't even the jail yet. Yeah, that was in the
It's
COs.
detention
What jail
center.
you was in? Where at? Cali?
That was out here.
Vegas?
That was
Okay.
out here. That was at that was City.
Oh, you went to the
They
city
get crazy in jail.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah,
Like in Chicago, like in the county, it's crazy. Like I remember my first time going to the county. I was 17 years old, bro, for a gun. As soon as I get on the deck, motherfucker, like, you know, when you come in, when a new person come in, well, I came in like, cause this how processing go. You might make it in that, say 1 p.m. You ain't gonna get on the deck till about 3, 4 in the morning. Damn. Now you make it in, everybody up, everybody waking up because they see somebody come in on the new. In the county, they say on the new. So everybody be on the new, on the new, on the new. Now everybody looking out the chuck holes and shit. Motherfucker like, where you from? I look up, in my mind, this is my first time. I'm just like, fuck you asking me where I'm from, for. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
For what? All right, we gonna holler at you when the doors pop.
Damn.
Now in my mind, I'm like, I'm 17, I'm young, I'm damn. He said he gonna holler at me when the doors pop. I don't even know who said that.
You don't know who to be looking out for.
I'm like, I don't even know who said that. Damn, what is this son Damon looking at me come out? But look though, now I promise you, the next morning, I see a motherfucker I knew from the world. He
was like, praise God.
What the fuck
said,
you doing here, man?
That was your savior.
When I tell you I threw my motherfucking hand, man, what's up, man? I didn't even know that nigga like that. Man, what's up, man? What the fuck you doing here, man?
Yeah.
But just off knowing,
That's
bro,
that
it
cap.
made it more, motherfucker just fell back off me, you
That's
feel
important.
me? Because once you know a nigga, it ain't about what you know, it's who you know.
That's a
Once
fact.
you know a nigga that's cool and got a little respect on the deck, nigga ain't gonna fuck with you feel me? And I wasn't no small nigga, so
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna go neither though. Motherfucker was gonna have to roll me. They was gonna have to do what they was gonna have
They
to
was
do.
gonna have to put boot to ass.
For real,
in
they was gonna have to do what they had to do. But I learned off that shit like, damn, this shit real, bro.
Yeah, well,
And niggas in that bitch been in there 2, 3, 4 years.
Fighting
healthy.
the case. Fighting the
Niggas
case.
in that big. Ain't no listen. I'm coming out smoking weed, thinking it's that. But it was.
How long was you in there the first
I
time?
did
you
a
was in
year.
there?
My first time. I don't even understand why that judge did that to me though.
Damn.
My first gun case was 1 to 3, and she gave me the max 3 years.
Damn. At 17.
No, but she look. This is what happened. They gave me 3 years, or boot camp. Boot camp, you get done with that shit in 4 months. You feel me? I took boot camp. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go do this boot camp shit. Man, they come running in the fucking bullpen. Get the fuck on the ground. Shut the fuck up. Don't you fucking look at me. I'm damn, this shit tense. Okay. I promise you, I wasn't in that shit like a week. They in that, it was a fat guy. You know, the bigger guys in boot camp, they be on them harder because they want to push them more, you know what I'm saying, to lose that weight. So every lunch, they was taking the big people snacks away. They'll leave it on their plate, but you can't eat your snack. The big people. And one day, this dude named Figueroa, I'll never forget, he ate his snack, bro. And the whole motherfucking platoon had to smoke for that shit. Just for him doing that. One
Smoke?
person.
What you mean by smoke?
Like, do push-ups and
Okay, when you said
we
smoke,
all
I was
gotta
like,
pay for this shit because he did this shit. You feel me? Now we all just did our push-ups. Did we did? Everybody sweating, tired as fuck. He tell Mr. Figueroa to go in the corner. Now he asking them questions and shit. He why did you eat the snack, Mr. Figueroa? He like, sir, I was hungry, sir. Now that alone, I'm like, shit, this shit is funny. I'm like, I'm trying to keep it together. You feel me? Then he asks his ass, what's your favorite restaurant, Mr. Figueroa? He say, sir, Dunkin' Donuts, sir. Oh my God, Dunkin' Donuts. Damn, I
just
promise you
making it
I'm
worse.
fighting it to the end of laughing, bro. He say, what's your favorite donut, Mr. Figueroa? He say, sir, the jelly donut, sir. I promise you I burst out laughing
you
so
did.
fucking hard, bro. He, look at my ass. He say my last name, he. Come to the red seat. Damn, he got my ass for laughing. I'm in the middle. He, on your face. You know, the nigga tell me to do 1,000 push-ups, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, that bitch steady going. I couldn't even do no more. I'm telling him I can't do no more. I get up, sir. I would like to sign out, sir. Signed out of boot camp. Because he was tweaking with me like, he was trying to over-smoke me, bro. Like, who the fuck on this earth finna do 1,000 push-ups, bro? Be real. I think he wasn't gonna make me do the whole thing. He wanted to see how far my mental was gonna go, and my mental went right the fuck out the door. Yo ass tweaking. I'm gone.
You got the raw nigga
Boy,
for
he
this.
tweaking. Sign me out.
But it's
I'm
crazy
gone.
that
That's a
even
jail
like
story.
they put the whole platoon in trouble because of that shit.
Yeah.
And that makes y'all all enemies with him now.
No, for
No,
real.
It really make everybody get on one accord.
One accord, yeah.
Motherfuckers be thinking like, damn, if we gotta keep it together. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you do be mad at that one motherfucker, but it make you learn like, I gotta be careful because this shit everybody gonna be mad at me.
I got a
if
jail
I do
story
something.
too.
You feel me?
Yeah, he right.
But when I quit it though, I ain't gonna lie. The drill instructor, for a whole week, he was doing all that fucking hollering. As soon as I quit, bro, why you quit, man? You should have stayed. Now you want to be calm and shit.
It was all an
He
act.
was just all in my motherfucking face hollering and shit. But I felt a little bad by leaving because I had 3 years on the line if I don't do this 4 months. So I had it in my mind like I'm finna go do this 3. But I went to court. I got surgery when I was younger on my legs. And it was kind of affecting me, you feel me, from standing up all day because you're standing up from 7 in the morning to 9 at night. You're standing
go
on
to
your
sleep when
feet.
that's over
Only
with.
time you sit down is when you eat. So I basically told the judge, like, brought my doctor papers and told him I couldn't do it because of medical reasons. And she granted me 2 years. I had already had 7 months in. When I did a year, I had to do 5 more months in the joint. I went to Vienna with the big boys.
Big boys, yeah.
When I went to Vienna, it was hot as hell out there, man. That shit felt like some 1980s ass shit. I swear to God, you walk in there, niggas got their jumpsuits on. Big niggas. These different type of niggas, though. These them big swole ass
they
niggas.
been in there already.
Oh, no, this shit, damn. I'm still young, you feel me? And mind you, I'm only 17.
Yeah.
This
That's
shit,
fucked up.
But it was
Motherfucker
more,
17
it was
going
more
to the
smoother
joint.
in the joint because a lot of people already got their time, and niggas don't want to. You got
They
people that
jailing
want to
already.
jag their
They in
time.
they-
You feel
they
me?
in their program.
And they ain't got me
Program.
on no wing where with mass murderers and shit who doing 50 years. Everybody probably got around the same amount of time. 5 years at the most. But you fuck up in the joint, they taking time off. They gonna add some time. So niggas ain't really trying to do shit in the joint.
Everybody just trying to go home.
I remember I almost caught a year across the board in there, bro. Cause motherfuckers was rapping for rapping. We was in the back. My homie was beating on the wall. We all just rapping and shit. Everybody taking turns freestyling and shit. They thinking we was having a gang meeting back there. They come back there, grab all us, the COs and shit, round us up in the rooms and shit. They told me they was finna give me a year across the board, bro. Thinking we was having a gang meeting. I'm in there, bro. We was rapping, bro. Please don't give me no year across the board, man. They was finna do it to me, bro. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. You would go to...
That's a
That shit
crazy
ain't no
ass
joke.
story, man.
So it's a miracle from there to where you are right now and hitting the stages that you hit from rapping
Yeah,
in the
for
back
sure.
of the cell.
Oh God.
I was gonna get
was
out
you rapping
eventually,
before? Was
but-
you rapping before you or you was just as fucking around when you was in there just passing time rapping?
Yeah, before I went in, I wasn't really recording. I had a like 07, 08. Me and my homie, had a little studio we was going to. We had like 4 songs. We had it on the CD, passing that shit around in the hood, that type of shit. But I wasn't really taking it serious. When I came home, I still wasn't really taking it serious. I was just playing around with it. But I had a homie, Dusky, my best friend. He was
R.I.P.
rapping.
Dusky the man.
He was doing 30, 40, 50,000 views and shit. And he was just lit. You feel me? I seen bro was getting love in the hood, respect just off the rap. I'm like, damn, this my best friend. He lit like a motherfucker. And I always knew how to rap, you feel me? So I just started rapping, bro, and started taking that shit serious.
Man, when did you figure out like you had something? Like when you really felt it like, man, you know what? I could do this shit. When did you catch that feeling?
I had this little singing song called Settle Down.
Was you singing?
Yeah, I was singing on that motherfucker.
I know Rooga can sing.
In the hood, I told
Got
you
some
was
notes?
passing the
Hit a
CDs
note,
around.
man. Let me hear a note.
I ain't know nothing. I've been in the studio all night. But I had a CD we was passing around, and a lot of people in the hood love that song called Settle Down. I swear to God,
Can we
everybody was
find it
playing
anywhere?
that shit. Even the niggas, they was singing that shit. So I just knew off that, like, damn, I could do something with this shit. Like, then I started doing little numbers. Next thing you know, I hit my first 100,000.
Damn.
Oh yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
Damn.
How many of the
Feeling.
CDs did you move? How many of the CDs did you sell?
Oh man, I gave out probably like 5 CDs, man. You I took it in the hood. Phone number, passing them bitches around in their cars, man. We ain't had that many now. I ain't say that I was Master P or some shit. But it was
This
good
nigga
though.
right here, boy.
No, but still, that's
That's dope.
Right.
That's
Still
that
got
shit.
you to
That's-
this point.
exactly.
sure.
Hell yeah.
Now, one of the lyrics that you said, I wanted to talk to you about it to see what you think. If you said Trump should have freed Larry,
Fuck is wrong with dude?
right?
Yeah.
So, what do you think would have happened if Trump would have given him that pardon?
Well, he would have came home first and foremost. I think he would have came home just trying to be with his family, and you know what I'm saying? I don't think he'll be on no gang leader shit. You feel me? Like, hell no.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be trying to just get back with his family, bro. Like, the damage has already been done out here. It's almost like it's damn near almost nothing to do out here. Like, but be that person and for your family, because you've been gone for all these years. You got to just get that time back with your peoples. Then he older, so what? Larry like
74
what,
years old.
Damn,
Same age as
yeah.
my mom.
74. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? These day and age, we don't even get that many years. You feel me? So it's
Right.
like he gotta really, you know what I'm saying, tap back in with his family, and I think that's what it'll be. You know, more of.
Because that could that have been something that would have led to like a lot of people supporting Trump after that, or it still have just been like, you know what, he
Don't
would have
get me
done
wrong. Yeah, it would have been a lot of GDs. Like, we love Trump. For
That's what I'm
Hell
saying.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
But
Man, several presidents could have pardoned him, man. But you got to think about this too, man. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go on record and say this, man. Man, he serves more of the cause by keeping them in jail than letting them go. And He serves the agenda to keep the shit going. A man like him, you pardon him and he come out of jail, and with all of the people, man, the GDs are probably the biggest gang in the United States of America. I don't think nobody got more numbers than GDs, 1,000%. What you think?
No, that's the biggest organization ever.
Okay, organization. My fault. Gang. Excuse me. Let me say that properly.
The biggest gang is the police department.
The biggest gang is the police department. Let's get a recorrection on that. But so it's advantageous to keep him in jail so that he don't have a voice. He's a political prisoner. That's what he is. It's a political prison. They use him as a piece.
You don't see that being something that would be able to create a newfound leadership if he would have been able to get out and people would be able to have a new open mind?
That's the reason why they don't want him out, because exactly for that reason. That's the point I'm making. They don't want him out for that reason.
Powerful.
He's powerful.
When you got that type of, I don't care if it was like just think down the line, whether it was Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, it don't matter who it was. They was trying. They had power over people, and they had people coming together. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like the fact that I can get 10,000 people to go behind whatever I want y'all to do. Like as far as, you know what I'm saying, something positive. They don't like that. That's too much unity.
Yeah, I mean, even if you dead and you unifying everybody, they got to put dirt on your name. You see what they did to George Floyd? Everybody got united, and then now they got to start saying, "Oh, you know he was on fentanyl, right? You know he had counterfeit dollars, right?"
Yeah, they did the same thing with Breonna Taylor too.
Well, you know, one of the rules they live by is shit. Once a man is dead, you can tell the story about him however you like. That's their rule.
That's foul.
Man, that's why they believe in killing you, so they can say whatever. Dead man can't what? Tell no tales.
Exactly.
Can't even defend himself. So
they cannot.
I know for a fact what it's like. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I had a brother that died in jail, and they covered it up and everything.
That's right.
Man,
That's
crazy.
right.
Yeah.
Crazy situation.
Yeah. We talked about
That's
that.
one of the things that I was telling people. I'm not sure if they seeing the signs for what's going on exactly right now with El Salvador, with the people that's being deported out there. They got a giant dirt lot, and like that's the cemetery. If people go there and you get deported over there, and it takes months before they even see your name on the books that you are there in El Salvador, they could just throw you out in the back and no one even know you there.
Oh, is that what that picture was that was going around when it was like, what is this big red and like brown blob look like that to y'all? Where it was at the same exact place, and they were like, this looks like a pile of
What people don't realize is that Trump, people think it's just about illegal immigrants in this country. Trump is talking about sending American people, the worst of the worst that are there. He has this guy, I can't think of his name. He's been going, so they're looking at Costa Rica, they're looking at Dominican Republic, they're looking at Venezuela and some other spots, and El Salvador. So like if you over here, you one of the worst of the worst, you think you bad, they send your ass over there. Over there in their jails, you get 2 meals a day. Everything is a 23-in-1. You don't get any mail. You don't get any phone calls. You do nothing but jail.
Yeah, basically like you dead.
Yeah, basically, you do nothing but jail. There is no let me call. We're going to argue over the phone. There is no phone. Let me get a letter in here for my girlfriend. There is no letter. Your ass is out of there. And so but their prison model that they created, believe it or not, El Salvador has a population of 6 million people, and they were the most violent country in the world. Do you know El Salvador is now one of the safest places in the damn world? Because of that prison model system. So once cats go through that system, they're not trying to go back, G.
If they get out.
Imagine they send a couple cats over there. Man, cats from somebody from off 69th in Michigan. And is it 69th in Michigan? No, wait, 63rd in Michigan. Get sent over there, come back speaking Spanish. That's gonna be over there for so long, boy.
And I just watched this, I forgot the name of the show on Netflix. This show about, I think it was called Zero something, where it's about the power going out or some shit.
Oh, Day Zero.
Day Zero.
Day Zero. That's the show that Dad was trying to get us to watch.
That shit got me thinking.
What?
Like, on some real shit, like, what you think the world would be without power for 2 weeks?
Oh, it'd be mayhem.
It's over. It's going to be crazy.
It'll implode.
So just think about it. No power.
Food go
first,
bad.
Not even the food first. The first people that's going to die are the people who on machines.
Yep, airplanes.
In hospitals.
Oh, damn.
People who on machines, flat, it's over. See what I'm saying? Food, chaos. No food rotting is gonna cause chaos alone. Now you gotta protect your home and shit. People gonna start trying to rob, steal, breaking homes. All it's gonna be chaos, bro.
Right.
Like, and my brother, he big on that type of shit. He be speaking on that shit highly, and he be having me thinking about it. He like he sound like he for sure like know that they gonna cut off the power one day.
They've been if they put it in a movie, they say that.
Because this is the second movie that they've did this. This is the
Like,
second
why do
good
y'all
time they
even
did
want to
it.
make movies like this to make people think this shit? And why? Like,
They're
all
trying to
this shit
show
is
us.
scary.
It's propaganda.
They're also trying to prep everybody.
Yeah,
Trying to prep
exactly.
you.
So, but
This is
it's
the way they're
wrong.
gonna try to decrease the world population, I believe.
That's why, on some real shit, like, to be smart, I always have a generator, extra food, rice, beans, canned good foods, keep a lot of that
Non-perishables.
type of shit, bro. 'Cause
Perishable.
you never know, bro.
The main ingredient is, guess what though? Water.
Water, yeah.
True.
But you know what? You also got to stay away from anything with mercury. Like if you're going to try to get a lot of tuna, because last time during the pandemic, people were like, I'm going to stock up on tuna.
Tuna got high in mercury. Yeah, you get
Right.
sick from
And I'm
cancer.
just like, people got real
Poison.
sick after
Poison,
that.
yeah.
So you got to be careful on what you stocking up
You need
to.
them MREs, them meals ready to eat, like that military shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dry food, like shit that can last a long time. Like you can eat granola shit with fiber. That shit'll never go bad. Rice.
You was just saying that
Rice,
you was on a good health
beans.
tip. Which foods you would advise to stock up on?
Man, shit. First of all, I would recommend people need to learn how to fast. That's what I would say. You gotta learn if you're gonna be in those situations, you gotta learn how to go days without food.
Oh yeah, because you got to ration.
Real true shit, man. And I think I don't know if you know, I went 15 days straight with no food, only water. I did that last year. Then I went 7 days after that and 5 days after that.
Did you feel sick?
Man, the craziest thing is the human body is so crazy that after like the third day, your body switched to another gear and it forgets that it used to want the food like that and it start eating away at your body. You lose your appetite.
So you went 15 days
Sweaty,
without a
man.
piece of
I
food.
swear you not a
And
piece of
B is
food.
crazy. He'll meet up with you while you eat lunch and be sitting there and watch you eat. Like, no, go ahead.
No, I was
Like,
The
you
way
ain't
he
ate in
just
8
turned
days.
wings up though at the club,
I did
man.
have the wings. I did have your wings at the
Ain't
club.
fasting
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Ain't
I ain't
fasting
fasting no
today.
more. Shit, that shit over with, Jack. That shit over with, Jack. It's over with.
So what do you,
Yeah, fasting, man. Shit, fast first. Learn how to fast. Refrain from eating food, man, and man, have dry foods. Dry foods like
Yeah.
canned food, like beans, shit that'll get you full quick, and some water. That's what I would think, man. And get a lot of damn ammo.
yeah. Because it's going to go down,
Ammo,
man.
yeah, ammo.
Ammo.
Well, speaking of which, speaking of guns, man, we was talking about, some of the government guns that they got. Like the heart attack gun.
Yeah, I've been seeing that shit.
So if you got ammo, so it's a gun that allegedly you could shoot somebody from long distance and they'll have a heart attack and the bullet won't show up or nothing in the autopsy. Just straight up heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
They got stuff out here where they drop something through that sky, little particles. You can't see it. Where it gives people cancer.
Nanobots.
That's
The
what
shit
people
come
don't
from
know.
the chemtrails.
The chemtrails,
And this is another thing, like, the world is crazy, bro. Like, when you really think about it. Because think about this, cigarettes. How can you sell somebody something that gives them cancer, that kills them? Like liquor. They sell you liquor. But tell you can't drink and drive and all of that, cool. But it kills your liver and fuck up your liver. Why the fuck are y'all selling this shit then?
I feel like they think because they put it on the bottle, like, well, we told you it was
We
gonna
told
kill
you it
you.
was gonna
Y'all
kill
still
you.
bought it. Nobody
But
tells
nah,
you
But
to
if
buy
that
it.
was the case, why not legalize all drugs? And if that's the
Thank
rule,
you.
like,
Thank
you know what I
you.
mean?
Thank you.
So
I
y'all
agree.
y'all can have
I
liquor,
agree.
but don't do no cocaine because y'all
Because
gonna
We
be.
couldn't
they want to
capitalize
control
on
it.
it.
They can't
Exactly.
capitalize.
The government
Think
hates
about it.
competition.
Think about it. Like shit like what? Coke and they can't control that.
Now they got Adderall.
They can't control that. You got motherfuckers cooking up crack, doing all type of extra shit to make extra money. So
How they
Yeah.
cooking up
What-
crack? Show me.
Try to implicate him.
He acting like
He does
12
not
now.
know nothing. He knows nothing.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, with the 12 button.
But now
I
though,
see you doing your
they doing all that, so it's hard for them to grasp it. You feel me? They can't eat off of it. That's why, like with weed, that's why they made it legal, because they could eat off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At first, they had a lot of people out here selling it, and they like, all right, these motherfuckers making too much money.
Yeah.
All right, let's make it legal. And if you get caught with more than an ounce, you get a fine. Now you got to pay.
More money.
There's ways to pay, just like with tickets. I mean, like with what's those? The flashing lights that flash you at the light.
Yeah, the traffic light.
Like this. Basically, they tell you can't go a certain amount of speed. So, well, why the fuck is it 160 miles on a car?
Right.
Why?
You can't go faster than 65 anywhere.
80.
Well, depending on
they
what
got
state you
places,
in.
they got roads be 80. 80
Well,
is
but I'm talking about like
damn near at the
interstate, that's different. But I'm saying like in the city, there's no that's 100 miles
interstate
over.
or not, like it should only really be 100. Like
All of this
why
shit
the
is a
fuck is it
trap.
160?
I'm convinced it's all set up. It's all a game, man. You know, to see who they can control you. If they can't control you, then they got to find you, man. If they can't find you, they're going to lock your body and going to work you that way, man. That's how this shit go, man.
Well, I also think like if they see the results of what the drug does to you. So like if you like on a hallucinogenic, like on shrooms or on acid, and it's like this motherfucker's starting to think. Like he can't be on this.
They don't
one.
like that.
But like I would say that, but now like people be thinking when they on weed, like when they smoke weed, like you still thinking, and you might be thinking out the box and putting some shit together. But they like,
But man, you want to hear the weirdest shit is though too, man. Not only that they got this weed, they doing it. You know, they hooking up. People are going to the doctor who only smoke weed, and guess what they testing positive for? Fentanyl.
no
They're
shit.
putting fentanyl in the weed, man. That's why people can't operate without fucking smoking now. Everybody's so I gotta smoke. Yeah, they put. I know 3 people who tested positive for fentanyl when they went to the doctor and got a test.
Now they're buying weed from the street, or they buying?
Dispensaries.
Okay, I
hell
was just
no.
about to. I was like, hold on, because I just know it ain't nobody on the
crazy
street.
thing
I just
is,
know it's not.
Just think
This
about it.
sound
Back in the
accurate.
day, I came up off of when Loud first came out. They used to call it
Loud.
Loud.
Got that loud.
The Loud pack.
What that loud pack?
And shit, we used to be so small, little ass dime bag, little as hell, little ass none. None of these flavors, all this shit was here. Like I never used to see this type of shit. Like
They engineering them.
They're
this
crossbreeding
shit
them and
just
they're
magically
growing them.
Crossbreeding.
coming. Even perks. Like I never heard about a perk when I was younger, even though it might have been out, Percocets but they looking at it like these rappers rapping about it now. All right, let's drop it out there now.
Yeah, they
Let's
called
put it out there. They rapping about it
Well,
now.
that's what when the acid thing started. That was literally right during the time of Vietnam when it really became big. So everybody was
Acid?
Yeah, when they started really pushing LSD.
Okay, LSD. Yeah, that's around with it.
So that
in
was
the days of Timothy Leary, and that's in the early 70s and shit.
So that
like
started being pushed in California primarily because there was a group of protesters and they were starting a revolution where they were going against the military, but they were a militant protest group. They weren't just a peaceful protest group. Now, a bunch of people who were working in the government started passing out LSD strips to their children. And that's John Morrison from The Doors. You got Jimi Hendrix. His parents were in the military. A lot of these artists started really pushing and talking about it to get everybody to start trying it so that way they would chill out on trying to protest and now they would just be high all the time. I think in today's world, it's not like they got people who are connected into the government like that, but it's like, yo, like we'll give you a deal. We'll pay you XYZ amount of money if you just rapping about the shit that's going to kill somebody.
All that shit is an agenda, man.
It is, but definitely
All that shit
for
is a
sure.
straight
I
up
mean,
agenda, man.
they
and-
have that in that movie, Who Cloned Tyrone, where
Oh,
they
yeah.
have like the music and they have certain rooms where, okay, we're going to play this genre of music and this genre is going to make everybody want to hug each other. And then this genre of music is going to make one people kill each other. Like they certainly put certain artists like industry plants on purpose to try and do stuff like that. What they have their own agendas. Not everybody, because everybody know how to
Are
make
you an industry plant?
genuine music.
It's just like the club. Like you go to the club, they play certain music to make people feel a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Music controls this shit, bro.
It do.
Like for
Vibration.
real. Music
it
controls
says,
the world.
Man, it says, man, and I mean, this is way before I even study anything about religion, but it says in the book, it says that music is like wine for the soul.
Wow.
Man, that's crazy. It said that, man. Thousands of years somebody said that one. So somebody
They
somebody
onto
knew something back then.
That's
you
why
know
I was
what I'm
excited
saying?
to see
Like,
the new Sinners movie. They said that in the trailer. There was like, there are people that can make music that can contact ancestors, things outside of this realm, but they can also heal their communities with it.
Well, that's
I
what.
watched that movie.
You did?
What'd you
Was it
think?
good?
man, man, both of y'all two are artists, and you being a musician, man. I just want to know, like, so, man, like, I'm more of I'm a hip hop b-boy. I'm more like, I'm rhymes over beats. You know what I mean? I'm rhyme over the beat. What's being said. I don't like many rappers, and it ain't just because I know you, but man, you can really spit though.
Yeah.
You can really rhyme. So
You talking about something?
you talking about something. You can easily listen to what you got to say, and you would know, oh, that's what he's saying. You know what I mean? Where did you adopt that from? And you didn't fall into the lane of being a mumble bullshit ass rapper with like what how'd you separate out of that? That's what I want to know.
I used to listen to a lot of Lil Wayne.
Okay.
You know, Lil Wayne, fucking greatest rapper alive.
Well, you
Facts.
alive. Stop
Today.
playing.
That's a fact.
Stop
Facts.
playing.
That's a fact. Name
Stop
one rapper
playing.
better.
Stop playing.
Don't, you know what? Both of y'all
It's
are
a fact.
psychic. Watch what I'm about to say. I bet both.
Jay-Z.
Answer. You knew it, Jay-Z.
Because
You
you
know
look
that
like a
Jay-Z.
That's not
Jay-Z
the
lover.
greatest
That's
rapper
it.
alive.
Jay-Z is the greatest rapper alive.
No, he's not.
No, he not.
No, he's
Yeah, he
not.
is.
I can
I
prove
want-
it too.
when-
Wayne watched
Wayne's the
him on a
greatest
song
rapper
called
alive.
Mr. Carter.
Oh, what?
And they both got the same last name.
Cook the
How
bait
you
him up.
gonna jump on a song with me and I'm supposed to be the best and Wayne watch him?
Watch
So
them.
check this out.
Hold on, let me cut you real quick. Cause this the Lil Wayne you talking about. It's our generation. You see what I'm saying? That man said, what'd he say?
He ain't said
Even
shit.
deaf bitches say hi to me. She tell her blind friend and she say, I gotta see. Stop playing with Wayne, man.
Man, you know.
I was
What's your
Wayne.
jigger bar?
Well,
Go for it.
No,
well,
thank you. Yeah, what's
Yeah.
your jigger bar? She'd be like,
jigger
what did
bar.
my
Jay-Z
jigger bars,
say?
they call me J-Ho because my flow is religious. Ever since I was 16, I've been holding them digits. I see the industry clearer as if I had coke in the trunk and cops in the rear mirror. My flow blows all the rest, and y'all niggas know who's best. Jay-Z, you motherfucking right. In the darkest nights, lit off my guns for light. I got y'all too. Show you how it's done. I'm the question and the answer like Iverson. Come on now, stop playing.
I got
shit
this.
You have to do 16 bars to
Nah,
get to a
fuck with-
punchline.
just
He
to
did
get to
one
one?
Wayne bar.
But see,
He
listen,
did one Wayne
somebody
bar.
who's been listening
Nah,
to rap
Jay-Z
for
ain't
3
trash,
days,
y'all.
they
He
gonna come
ain't
tell an
trash.
old
He
hip
just-
hop
He
nigga.
ain't
Nah.
trash.
They got 3 days worth of rap.
They on the same
no
song.
way, yo.
They on the same
He a
song.
big-
and
I'm a big
Wayne
Lil Wayne
watched him.
fan.
Wayne watched
I'm a
him with
big
his
Wayne
own
fan.
shit.
I mean, that's okay. That's
Yeah,
okay.
it's because of him,
But nah,
though,
this
for
what
sure.
it is.
But
Jay
do
got his
y'all
fair
know
share.
that Gilly the Kid wrote a lot of Wayne shit?
No, but hold on. So Jay-Z actually, when Beyonce and them came to him for Soldier, he said, "Don't put me on there." He said, "Put Wayne on there." Jay-Z said that. Jay-Z know he
I'm
better
not
than him.
saying that's a lie. You would never
He
get
said that.
Jay-Z would never say that.
You see
probably
me on the
never say
block,
that.
I don't try to hide. I blend in with the hood. I don't
Jay-Z.
camouflage.
Camouflage.
Man,
So mommy called him.
Wayne up there, but he ain't my joint. I take Biggie over Wayne. Come on, man.
But I'll tell you one thing why a lot of people say Jay, it's because Wayne was more like, if people might not say it, but to me, Wayne was like a drill rapper. Wayne used to rap about killing motherfuckers in songs too. Like he used
Yeah.
to be chop his body up, chop his head off.
I hit you in the arm, leg, arm, leg.
yeah.
leg.
You know what
Chop
he's saying
us
about that
up.
when he
was
said
talking
that?
this
Still
shit.
bouncing.
Do you know what he was saying when he said that?
Huh.
He was saying Allah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so arm, leg, arm, head. That's what he was saying.
But I'll tell you one thing, I like
See,
mixtape Wayne
doing
better than
conjure.
anything.
Oh yeah, mixtape Wayne is always better.
Mixtape
For
Wayne.
sure.
I fuck
No
with him when he was with.
feelings.
I was down in Atlanta at the time. I actually went to his birthday party. His birthday, him, Jeezy, and Wayne, all their birthdays like one day apart. They all Libras too. Their birthday is like September 25th, 26th, 27th, or something like that. So yeah,
But-
they all.
Yeah, his is 27th. His is 2 days after mine. But like you got to hear the mixtapes. Like when he
I fuck when he was with DJ Drama. That shit's fire.
no beyond that. Like I'm saying, like he actually be dropping some of the. He rapped over Adele's "Rolling in the
This
Deep."
nigga
Oh my God,
is
that's
not
one of my
getting ready to
favorite songs
convince
by
me
him.
that Jay-Z, Wayne is better than Jay-Z. I
Ain't
fucks
nobody
with Wayne.
fucking with me.
Man.
First degree murder, you could get your degree, motherfucker. And you ain't
Oh.
got to worry about me, Wonder Woman.
After this, we're going to
Two
play some
gon' ball.
songs.
All right, come on.
Jay-Z, well, put it this way. Jay-Z's more like for the dope man, for the streets. And that he got that.
Yo,
lane. Like,
Biggie got
the
some pause
inspiration-
bars,
He
man.
the inspiration for the hustle. He was the inspiration for the hustlers, Jay-Z.
He
Yeah,
more
that's
looked up to Biggie, Jay-Z. He used a lot of Biggie lines.
And
yeah.
his ad libs, too.
I'ma
He
keep
got
it
some
real.
crazy shit,
His
though.
whole career, he said Biggie lines.
Yeah,
he
that's
of
true.
course.
So he kind of based his career off Biggie.
Well, once Biggie left out the way, yeah, but he got it. But the best
They went to
lyricist
school
in the
together.
world to me, I'm talking about to me, and this is my man in real life, is, you know who I'm about
Sticky
to say.
Fingers.
No, Nas. You know, not Sticky.
Oh.
Nas to me is the
Yeah.
greatest lyricist of all time.
So,
Storytelling.
Look, not to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
How
You
y'all
good.
feel about the young nigga, the YNs, man?
Rapping,
Yeah, man.
trash bucket.
Damn. Nah, none of them good.
Trash.
I like, because that's kind of
all
I
of throw
like
all
that
of them
shit.
away.
Yeah.
I
All
think
of
Tron
them.
is funny.
Oh,
Who?
Baby Tron, he's
Baby Tron.
hilarious.
I don't even know who that
His
is.
bars are just really funny.
Who the fuck
He from,
Baby
he
Tron?
from Michigan.
He be
He's
saying
worse.
some
Them
wild shit.
dudes up in Michigan, man, they used to be like hip hop rappers. Then they all sound like dudes from the Bay. They got some weird sound.
You gonna have the
I
Bay
like
and
that. I
Michigan
like the
coming after
Michigan
you.
sound.
But man,
though.
one
It's
thing
like
I'm gonna
hustler
say,
music.
man. But see, for me, this ain't man. The sound, the Chicago sound, that drill sound. You gotta give it up for that sound. That sound came,
sound hard.
and it's really hard. It's
sound
what
hard.
it is too. Like you know what the fuck is going on when you hear this shit.
Before
it's like
it even
somebody
dropped.
about to get fucked up.
That's
That's-
I remember the
But
first
I wanna,
Man,
I
I
wanna
was like,
tell
whoa,
these
like-
YNs something though, man. Like when y'all getting in them studios, man, we know y'all gonna bounce out.
When you say
Please
bounce
stop
out, what you
saying
mean?
bounce out. I don't know. I just hear all the young niggas. I'm gonna bounce out on them. I bounce out on them. Do them on feet. Bounce out on the switch. Bounce out. Y'all just be bouncing around this motherfucker, man.
Sit your ass
damn,
down.
sit down.
Sit your ass
You gotta
down.
stop, man. But no, I like I fuck with them though, cause everybody. I was once there, like we all.
Yeah.
Gotta start
They
somewhere.
learning, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, there's some slick ass shorties that rap good out here, like
Yeah.
for real. I've seen some
Girls are eating
that's
for
actually
sure.
successful. You feel me? Like Lil Von off 17, I seen him. He uploaded some shit like damn near upload like 500,000, like $1 million. So he doing some of them doing good. You know what I'm saying? And actually
You can be
making a
successful
living
in
off
it.
this
Man,
shit.
I like these cats, man. I like a couple Philly cats, believe it or not, man. The young boys, what's that boy Q7? What's his name? Or some Q7 something, and I like this cat named Leaf Ward.
You gotta
I like-
check them out then,
Yeah,
man.
check them out, man.
Well,
Yeah, I like these Philly
Definitely.
cats. The young boys, they be going hand.
we about that time, man. I wanted to get everybody's closing thoughts before we go ahead and roll out here. We're gonna start with Joy.
Oh, my closing thoughts. Oh, sorry for being late, but I appreciate y'all being here, and I fuck with everybody, and I hope that everybody has a good week, positive week. Stay true to yourself. Make sure you do everything that you need to do, and stay focused.
All right, Rooga, what you
Yeah,
gotta
my
say for the
closing
people?
thoughts, man. To sum it up, what we just talked about, Lil Wayne better, man. I don't know what he's talking about for real, but stay positive. Have a great week, and y'all be more creative in the studio, man. The YNs, I fuck with y'all.
Okay, shit. That was good, man. Yeah, man. Man, peace to the YNs too, man. Man, y'all stop going to jail, man. Half of y'all gonna do 100 years and ain't even had no pussy. So, man, you know, y'all need to, man, think about that before you go in there and be fucking with that boy pussy. Man, that jail.
Yo.
That
Pause.
Hey, man.
Yo,
Couldn't
you
go
almost
there
made
with
it
a
on
whole
the
You
show.
almost did it good,
Man,
bro.
hey, I don't
He
give a
had. He
shit.
said, "Hold on, we
Go.
about 5 minutes left. Let me
Right.
get my pause in."
Yeah, but them
You yield
dudes,
your time.
these young boys, man, that jail is not no place to be, man. It's a whole big world out here, man. Do not be fascinated with being incarcerated. It is not some place you want to be, man. Again, just gonna put this out there, man. We're about to shoot this series starting out, man, called Lose, the Chicago War Story. Man, y'all are gonna be able to hear the stories of guys that literally have been in this, Rooga being one of them. Man, his story is amazing beyond his music. I mean, so amazing. Like, it's unbelievable, man, the shit that this man been through, man. So we're going to roll him out. Going to be directed by Josh and I. Josh Fisher, I don't know who that guy is.
I don't
but,
know either.
Man, that guy, we're going to do this thing, man. And, man, we're going to put something on that the city of Chicago can be proud of, man, and really see like, man, what this shit really looks like, man. And also on there, we're gonna make a soundtrack. So you guys that'll get featured on the show, you guys will be able to do a little EP and have your music as part of the soundtrack, man. A good way to get you some placements on your own music, man. So we're looking forward to that.
It's gonna be beautiful, man. And you know, I think it's deep that we were just talking about the unison that everybody goes through and the trauma, and everybody's stressed out and being targeted at the same time. It's key just to stay there with your people, lock arms, make sure that you guys fight against all these systems of injustice that are trying to go against us and try to see us in the worst way possible. And you know what? Being dead honest, they trying to wipe us off the face of the planet, and they could fucking try. You know, everybody's going to stay connected, and it's beautiful to see these moments when everybody is connected to discuss the bigger picture. On a higher note, May 4th, going to be at Tilted Kilt at the Link Promenade from 12 to 3. You do not want to miss that. It's going to be a big event, the Hive Happy Hour. I'm going to be hosting on the mic. Chop it with me. We'll talk. We'll kick it. There's going to be some drink specials. Jack Daniel's going to be sponsoring that. It's going to be a real good time. And in the meantime, man, you guys stay safe. And, yeah, one love, man.
All right, peace, everybody.
Does anyone have eyes on the target?
I have the power to control my own destiny.
We've lost sight.
Zero contact, the officially off the radar.